got enough time to sort out all the facts.
I'm looking out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a storm.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chrissy and this is Everyday Tidbits. Today I'm going to show you what I eat in a day on the Weight Watchers personal points plan that has helped me lose over 30 pounds so far. 32.3 to be exact. Let's get into it. Alright, so I already started off making a cup of espresso because I treated myself to a new espresso machine. My dad gave me some Christmas money, so I took that money and I bought myself an espresso machine. I'm very excited about it. I finally had a good coupon to use. I got 30% off. I saved myself $78 on it. And then I went on a hunt for the pods because apparently the Nespresso Virtual pods are hard to find. So I went to like 3 different stores looking for pods. I found one box, so I wound up ordering them online. But anyway, usually in my coffee in the morning I have 2 scoops of the collagen peptides, which is 1 point for me, and then I use about a quarter of the shake for the Premier Protein. And today I used the peanut butter cup one, so that was another point. So my morning coffee is 1 point, but it was espresso today. It had a beautiful foam on it. I'll show you a picture right here. I was very happy with it. My daughter was happy with it, and it tasted so good. So that is how I start my day, usually with my coffee, and then I have to let my stomach wake up for a little bit. I can't eat right away when I wake up. So the grocery order's coming soon. I will put that away, and then I'll decide what I'm going to have for breakfast. So I'll be back with breakfast. So I'm doing a little meal prepping now. I always like to have roasted or cooked vegetables in my fridge so that I can add them to different things. On this plate here, I'm about to roast these vegetables. I have some carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. So what I did was I lined my pan with some aluminum foil. I sprayed it with some olive oil cooking spray, and that's going to be like 0 because I barely used any. Then I put salt, pepper, and curry powder on my vegetables. I'm going to roast them for about, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes at 400. And then I will have them stored in the refrigerator for Buddha bowls and all kinds of side dishes and stuff like that. I thought I bought more vegetables, but I wound up getting the small pack. If I had the large pack, it would have been better. But this will last probably about 2 days for my daughter and I. Also, over here, I have some hard-boiled eggs cooking up in my egg cooker. I can eat them plain, I can make egg salad out of them, or I can slice them and also add those to my Buddha bowls, which I might do. And I know technically, don't come for me in the comments, a Buddha bowl does not include anything that is animal-based, like eggs or protein, just vegan stuff. I get it, but don't come for me. That's what I'm calling it. Sorry, guys. All right, on this side on my counter over here, I have a huge, delicious, gorgeous bunch of kale, and I have some romaine hearts. And what I'm going to do is chop these up and wash them, and then put them in a storage container in my refrigerator so that I can just grab and go anytime I want, and I won't have to worry about prepping it later. Okay, while my vegetables are roasting and my eggs are cooking in the egg cooker, I'm going to chop up this onion and this red pepper, and I'm going to make myself some scrambled eggs. I'm going to throw some of those chicken strips in there from Costco. Those are 0 points. Basically, I'm going to make a 0 point scrambled eggs. And then I'm going to have one of these hash browns from Trader Joe's. Those are 4 points. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put a slice of cheese in there or not. I might. If I do, it's a Velveeta slice for 1 point. And then I'm just going to cook that up on the stove and make myself another espresso, sit down and eat my breakfast, digest, and then get my workout in. I can't get enough of this thing. So I'm making a second cup of coffee. I decided to go with coffee and not espresso. I am frothing up my milk. I'm trying to see how it does with almond milk. So I'm going to do almond milk. I put a little bit of liquid Splenda and a little bit of cinnamon in there, and we'll see how it froths up. So I have my kale washed and chopped, ready to be stored in the fridge. I have my romaine washed and chopped, ready to be stored in the fridge. My hard-boiled eggs are cooling off. I don't like to put them hot into the fridge, so I'm going to let them cool off and then put them away. My roasted vegetables. I have my hash brown all cooked up and my eggs with my chicken, peppers, and onions. So I'm going to plate that up, fix my coffee, and then I'm going to eat and chill for a little bit. Alright, so here's my plate. My coffee is 0 points. The Trader Joe's hash brown is 4 points. The sugar-free ketchup, the serving I use, is 0 points. There's 2 eggs for 0 points, peppers and onions for 0 points, and chicken breast for 0 points. So my entire breakfast is 4 points. And then I get a point back for the peppers and onions because there's well over a cup in there. So I guess 3 points. Bonus. Look at the peaks. Look at that beautiful coffee. The Nespresso frother is amazing. Look at that beautiful cup of coffee. I can't take the beauty.
I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is just meal prep some tricolor quinoa. And quinoa is a 0 point food for me. And I can use this as a base for many different kinds of bowls or as a side dish to a protein. And what I'm going to do is rinse it and then boil it for a little bit, cook it. You know, I'm going to add some salt and some onion powder to the water, and just that's how I'm going to season it up. And then I'm going to store it in this bowl, this container from Pampered Chef, in my refrigerator so that I always have my, I guess my starch, or you know, it is a protein, but it's like a very high in protein as well. Always prepped in the fridge. I either have rice or quinoa on hand so that way I can build my bowls, and when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I want to eat now, so that's what I'm going to do next. Make sure you rinse your quinoa first to get all the powdery residue off. Like what I did was I put my quinoa in a strainer and I'm going to run it under the water for a little bit and then pour it into my pot. I also decided to add a little bit of this Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute to my water that's boiling right there. And as soon as that's boiling, I'm going to just put the quinoa in there and cook it. What I'm going to do now is prepare some roasted chickpeas. And this is going to be good for like the topping for my salad that I'm going to make tonight. I'm going to be making like a kale salad with, you know, roasted vegetables in a nice food bowl. So what I've done was I've opened my can of chickpeas and I drained them. I also set my toaster oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So while that preheats, we are going to just pour these chickpeas out onto a clean dishcloth and just get them totally dry. So we want to get them dry so that they crisp up nicely when you cook them. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lined baking sheet, and it's toaster oven size because I'm only making 1 can, so I only need to make a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is just use a little bit of olive oil cooking spray, and I'm going to lubricate my dish, and then I'm just going to pour these chickpeas into the dish. If I can do this neatly without them running away, that would be great. Alright, so we're going to pour them out. And that is my toaster oven coming up to temperature. Make sure you spread them out. And then I'm going to just spray them again. It's just a little bit of cooking spray, so it really, I mean, if you want to count a point for it, you can. I'm not going to count any points for this because it's so little. And then I'm just going to sprinkle my chickpeas with salt and pepper. I don't like a lot of black pepper, so I'm not going to put a lot. Just enough to give it some flavor. I'm hoping that if I make this food flavorful enough, my daughter's actually going to eat it. She's not a huge vegetable person, so I'm just hoping that with the layers in my dish, that it's flavorful enough that she'll be interested in eating it. So this is actually going to be like a crispy topping, so it helps that I meal prep ahead of time so that way when I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to eat. All right, so these are ready to go into the oven anywhere from like 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna check on them, and if I don't feel like they're crispy enough, we'll just keep them in a little bit longer. All right, so my chickpeas are done. Very hot, but you can hear how crispy they are. I'm gonna let them cool completely before I transfer them into a airtight container, so that way I can save them for later. But they smell delicious and they're so crispy. I still haven't gotten my workout in because I have been cleaning my house all day. I'm actually hungry now. I'm gonna have some lunch. It's 3:30, so it's kind of late. I'm gonna have a salad because I have another salad planned for dinner. So I'm gonna eat my salad now, digest a little bit. The cleaning's done so that I can actually work out in like a half hour or so. Then I'll take a shower and then I'll start planning dinner. So for lunch, I'm gonna have a salad. I'll show you what I'm gonna make. I'm going to use this, it's an imitation crab meat, and it is 3 points for three pieces, and they're like 3 long leg style. So I'm gonna have 3 of these. And I'm going to have a half a cup of quinoa, a cup or 2 of some romaine, and then I'm going to throw in some of this broccoli salt with it. And for the dressing, I'm going to have 3 tablespoons of soy sauce mixed with a half of teaspoon of sesame seed oil. So we're going to have 3 points, 1 point, 1 point. The whole meal is going to be 5 points, but then I'll get points back for the vegetables. Alright, so I finished my workout, I took a shower, I'm all like ready for dinner. So I'm going to be making a really healthy chicken sausage quinoa bowl with some delicious sides with it. It's going to be high in protein, it's going to be super filling and very nutritious. So I'm going to show you how I make it, and then I'll break down the bowl after I'm done making it, and I'll tell you the point values. All right, so we're gonna break down this bowl, this beautiful, delicious, gorgeous bowl. All right, so we have the hummus, which is for a tablespoon is 1 point. The egg is free. The roasted chickpeas are 0. The kale is 0. I counted a half a tablespoon of olive oil for 2 points because I put 1 tablespoon total in the salad bowl between me and my daughter. The roasted vegetables are 0. The hummus is 0, and the chicken sausage is 3 points. So this entire plate here is 7 points, but then I get 2 points back for the vegetables. So 5 points for a gigantic, huge plate of food. My daughter is not a huge fan of vegetables, but I just gave this to her and it looks delicious, and I offered her $10 to finish the plate. So let's see if she does it. I'm gonna eat now. It smells so good. Okay, well that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I'm tired. I'm gonna sit on the couch and relax. It's been a long day. I was constantly moving all day, cleaning the house, meal prepping, exercise, and now I'm ready to rest. So I have 5 points left for the day. I might have a glass of wine, and if I do, that's gonna be how I use up my points for tonight because I'm tired. I haven't had wine in a long time, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe have a glass of wine and just wrap up my night. So I just wanna thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for your support. See how tired I am? I can't even talk. Thank you all for your support. If you could, please hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post. Follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits and Facebook at everydaytidbits because I would love for you to be a part of my social media family. I hope everyone's being safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? A scene that keeps playing on repeat.